It's been happening for months now. Whenever I stand in front of a reflective surface, I see it behind me, briefly, before it disappears from my view. I have no idea what it is, but it always manages to evade me whenever I look at it. When I first noticed it, I didn't pay much attention, figured it was probably just a trick of the light, but then I began to see it more frequently, and every time I turn around, it's gone. After several days and nights of glimpsing, turning, and wondering, I begin to get a bit freaked out. Now I know it's not a trick of the light or my imagination. Something is in every reflective surface I look into. I once even feared going into the bathroom or looking out a window, lest I see the bright eyes of its slicking form at it, peering behind me from its dark corner. Every time I close the bathroom door, move something in between myself and the window, I can still feel it watching me. No matter how much I try to avoid it or ignore it, I always know it's there, seemingly waiting in the shadows for the perfect moment to strike. I don't dare tell anyone. I'm not going to take the risk of making a fool of myself. For the first couple of weeks like this, with constant paranoia and almost irrational fear of my reflection, but eventually I realized whatever it is, if it wanted to harm me, it would have already done it. After a few days of relying and reassuring the fact in my head that I'm not stepped into the bathroom mirror, I began to treat the sightings as though it was normal. Now, I'm at that point, I talk to it sometimes. Hey buddy, have a good night's sleep, okay? Or, I'm going out for a smoothie, you want one? Of course, it never responds. Although, once in a while, it stays for a few seconds longer than usual, before hiding again. It's strange. It's really strange these last... I know the being is here, but I don't care at all. It's all a part of my daily routine. I come home from work late and readying up for bed. I step into my bathroom and not even bothering to glance in the mirror as I get my toothbrush and toothpaste out. I am raising my brush to my mouth when I look up at the mirror and freeze. There it is. It isn't behind the door edges of the shadow where it usually does. No. It's right there standing in the doorway. It's the first time I have ever seen a full view of it. And if I had known what it truly looked like, I would have never been so casual about it before. It is a tall, gaunt, humanoid shape with a head like a snake's. Coarse brown fur, its body broken with scaly spines along the arms, legs and neck, its eyes burning, piercing yellow, with sleek wolf-like ears placed on the sides of the head. Worst of all, its mouth, a skeletal branched grin that stretched across its hideous face. Going on my first instinct, I whirl around expecting to hit this vicious, jaw-guzzling beast in the mouth. The last thing I see. But to my surprise, there's nothing there. I even scrambled to the door to look around, but my house was normal, as quite usual. It couldn't have hidden that quickly, could it? I turn back around and give a short scream as I see it standing directly behind me, its long black claws raised up from above my shoulders, the spine around, punching out and hitting nothing but air. My heart is pounding, my mind is in panic. I don't know at the mirror, not knowing what to expect. Then it happens, as if it was a dream. I stand transfixed as the monster latches its claws onto my reflection's neck, yanking it back. I reach up and feel my own neck, but there's nothing there, no pain, no grip. It's as if it's watching in horror. My reflection kicks and bails about frantically, the face and the mask appear in agony as the claws rip deeper into my shoulders and the beast pulling me from the bathroom door. In sudden burst of uncanny provocativeness, for my own reflection, I whirl around and slam the bathroom door shut, hoping that the creature will halt. But when I turn back, the door and the mirror is still open, and my reflection is desperately clinging on from the doorframe as blood spills down its bloody body. I can never describe the sheer horror of seeing yourself, even just a reflection of yourself, being brutally attacked and not being able to do anything about it. Then, for the first time since the attack had begun, my reflection looks up at me, right into my eyes with its terror-sickened gaze, its mouth one word, help, before going limp and being dragged off into the blackness beyond the doorframe. I stand there for what seems like hours, my whole body quaking and tears flowing freely down my face. My mind is totally numb as I gaze into the empty mirror. I have no reflection. Well, guys, that was that was The Lost Reflection. That was a great creepypasta, and I truly felt like I was part of the story. There was nothing like this. This was probably one of the most in-depth creepypasta. I felt like I was there. It was very descriptive, and it was short. It got to the point real quick, but it kept at a nice pace at the same time. And it was a really amazing story, and the reflection description, and the way that the story played out, the plot of the story was actually very cool, and I liked it very, very much. And it was just overall amazing, guys. I don't know what else to say about it. It was just a great creepypasta, guys. Getting on to it, my name is Rage Gaming. I'm a host of Resurrection TV. If you guys liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content similar to this. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.